I've played like that before, and I think what I like, and I'm thinking of Rust games that I've played where like we're getting bullied in a server or something, and we bring in one guy, just one ringer who's just so much better than everyone else. But if you bring too many, you're like an accessory to their gaming. You're just kind of like a cheerleader. In Rust, you don't want to be though. You want to be up to do something. You know, it's just like
this is in COD. Like I'd be playing solos and I'd bump into a coordinated team and they'd wreck me. And they talk so much shit. I was in with the Optic crew. I'd be like, Rambo, can you help me? and we didn't lose after that. Like
we were playing Rust and we were all very new at it. And we were essentially just hiding in our base from bullies. Because and we talked about it on the show, and some guy joined the server and he's like, hey, is that Kyle in there? And I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm Pete. I got your back. And like, do you need anything? We have rocks. He's like, no, give me a minute. I'll be right back. And he goes out and he kills a guy with a bow and arrow who had scrap on him. And then he uses that scrap to buy a semi-automatic 9mm pistol. And then he uses that to just destroy anyone he sees. And he'll go out on, incredible. He'll go out on these little missions with the pistol that he's bought with scrap from a guy that he killed. And he'll just dump guns and armor at our feet and be like, see you in a bit. And he'll like run back out. And in the distance, you'll hear bang, 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 because he's shooting this pistol like a fucking machine gun. He's clicking so fast. And he'll come right back 10 minutes later, dump 2 guns and 2 armor sets on the ground. Be right back. like he does this 2 or 3 times until like we're winning. And I'm like,
did you let the guy that like into the group?
Oh, absolutely. You get Pete into the group. But like he played with us again. He played with us a completely different wipe after that, and he sort of like held our hand and taught us how to play Rust for the first time. And he was so exasperated, but he kept his cool because like he built the base that a good player builds, and so from a distance we looked like good players, but good players would just come and like bully us and take all our things away, and he'd be like. One guy just came to our base and killed us all and took all your gear. Oh, that doesn't happen much. Oh, that doesn't happen much because, we have windows to shoot out of, and he's just running around on the sand outside, and he killed you all. Oh, that was a rough one. All that gear, you lost it all. Oh, you went out with the machine gun, and he took it. So now he has a machine gun. Good to know. Good to know. He just he didn't get mad. He like it was like we were so bad. It must have been infuriating for him to play with. He wanted to play with me. That was the only reason he like put up with us. But we all got so much better at the game just from playing with that guy. Like he definitely taught us how.
Kyle put out the word for his Rust team, and I loved it. He's like, "Listen, if you have a job, you're not the guy we're looking for here. We're looking for a guy who can grind, who can shoot whatever." And anyway, he got these like super ringers. Like some of them didn't even watch PKA. Well, they were just like Rust aficionados. And Kyle on the show told the story of like this guy and just what a murderer he was and how he could do the AK-47 recoil pattern and this and that. And then another player on his team was like, I'm way better than that guy. I just let him get kills. And Kyle was like, yeah, sure. I'm sure you are. And then he proved it. The fucking guy was sandbagging. And like his godly player suddenly looked like a demigod next to the Gotti God player. And I'm like, this is a team. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we had 2 guys who were just lights out, amazing players. The one guy was from somewhere in Eastern Europe. He spoke broken English. You could 100% communicate with him, but you could tell he wasn't from around here. And like it was like 4 a.m. one night, and it's just me and him. Everybody else has gone to bed, and we're like repairing the base. He's like, "So, what do you do for a living?" And like he has no idea about the show or like YouTube or any of that. And I was like, "It's just me and you. It's 4 a.m. I'm stoned." So I tell him a story. Well, basically tell him the story of my life for like 25 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm like, "What about you, man?" I just play Rust. Rust came out when I was 14, and I've pretty much been doing that ever since. And like, that was like 12 years ago. Yeah. Like, all he did was Rust. It was his entire identity. He didn't do anything else. He didn't go to school. He didn't have a job. He played Rust, and he collected Social Security. That's the guy you want.
Yes.
It's cool hearing the stories of people that like make a particular game their identity. Like I know a handful of people that made their identity just being unbelievably good and popular because it was important in RuneScape and just leveling people up, taking them through dungeons, getting gold, selling gold. Like I know you knew somebody personally, like in grade 9, making like a solid like $70 a month just playing RuneScape. And to me, you know, as a grade 9, I'm like, holy shit, you're fucking rich, dude. You can buy any video game any 1 month, like a video game a month. That's insane. Can you do that in Rust? Can you charge people to fucking carry them in Rust?
I don't
know. Like, is there
I've never heard of that at all? No, I've never heard anything like that. There are definitely pay to win servers, and there are definitely cheaters. And both of those groups, you know, invest a lot of money into the game, and it's full of it's some of the most toxic players you can imagine. Like really sketchy people play Rust that like try to come after people in real life and stuff. So it's a very toxic, very serious game. It's kind of like if you've ever played Factions, Minecraft, how like hardcore that can be with people doxing and DDoSing and swatting and stuff like that. Rust can be like that too, because you know you're investing dozens of hours of your life in a very short amount of time because the wipe cycle is weekly. So like you'll start on a Thursday and you'll put 30 hours into this server by Sunday, and then somebody will take it all away, and people get salty and people are just mean while you're playing. It's also like every base has like the N-word written on it or like swastikas. If you search on YouTube, Rust taking out the Nazis, you'll find it's a whole category of videos. There's a whole category of Rust videos where it's about a guy telling a story about how we're going to take the Nazis out of this Rust server. We're going after the Nazis. And there'll be a clan of Nazis who live in a base up there covered with swastikas, and they'll be really mean people.
So Rust could you go around and add swastikas to the outside of your enemies' bases and be like, boys, got another one. And now you're basically covert ops.
Yeah, you can draw on people's bases. I didn't think you used to be able to, or I think maybe they went back and forth on that at some point, because there's some things you can do to someone else's base and there's some things you can't do. Like obviously you can't build a wall like right against someone's base because that would allow you to like box them in. So there's like an area of build privilege. But I think you can place ladders, and I think there's spray paint in the game now, so you can fucking tag them up and write some awful shit on there if you want, which is very common.
Is there a live service game that you'd recommend to people that aren't into that style game? Because I find them incredibly fucking intimidating. Like I stick to single player games, I stick to retro games. Like yesterday I was playing the Scorpion King on the GameCube. And like I think about like the idea of like this is from 2002. This is my original copy that I bought at Costco. I was fucking stupid and I bought this instead of like The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. I got a choice for my birthday.
Okay.
And, you know, when you buy a game on your birthday back then.
Which birthday? Like 12? Like what is this game?
What do you mean? What is this game?
The Scorpion King? Wasn't it a movie?
It was a movie. Yeah.
You don't know that?
Yeah, that was back when they made games for every single movie that came out.
It's The Rock. It's The Rock's first role.
Dude, look closer, Taylor. That's The Rock right there.
No wonder you picked that one. I'm sure you were like, oh, the wrestling guy, 100%.
Still fucking stupid. This is a terrible game. There's nothing charming about this.
It's not a great movie either.
No.
I remember when it was probably like late 90s because N64 was still big. And I had a similar choice of like, I could pick a game out, and I don't remember what the other one was, but I remember regretting it almost immediately. There was this mature rated game called Turok, where you were like a guy running around being basically fighting dinosaurs and shit in this like primal world. And I thought that sounded so cool. And I think I was at the store with my grandma, and she was not good about like checking the ratings, and it was a mature game. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get away with getting a mature game. Turok is probably hardcore. And then I just struggled immensely at it. I was getting fucked up by dinosaurs. I couldn't make the bow and arrow go correctly because I had never at that point in my life played a first person, or maybe it was even a third person shooter. I'd never played a shooter. I just played like Mario Kart and Pokemon and shit. And so that was a huge letdown. Turok.
Santi, to answer your question, if you were asking for like advice on a live service game to play, it's Arc Raiders. It's 100% Arc Raiders, because when you play, you can play singles, doubles, or trios and go. It's an extraction shooter, and if you play singles, 90% of the players are friendly and helpful. And if you legitimately go in and you're like, there's voice chat in game, so you can like holler at each other. If you go in, you're like, hey, literally my first game, could you please assist me with X, Y, or Z? 95% of the time, someone's going to go, ooh, a new person. Yes, come under my wing, youngling.
I would help you.
Everyone would. Almost everyone is. Not only will they help you, they'll do it happily. It won't be this begrudging. Yeah, all right, just don't get in my way. Just it'll be like, yeah, dude, what do you need? You need rubber? Do you need plastic? Back quest? That's easy. Come over here and touch this, that, and the other. Do you have your bolts? Like people are so chill in that game. And then when you get better at it and you get some buddies, you can play trios, and it's like a PvP frag fest 85-90% of the time. Like the exact opposite. So maybe 10-15% of the time, like in 3v3s, you'd be like, hey, are you guys chill? And like, we are chill. Are you really chill? Like, what is this? But that definitely happens where like your three guys will walk past their three guys, all of you kind of looking at each other like, don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it. That's the game. And it's new. It's well made. They're putting money into it. There's going to be more seasons. That's the game to go to.